Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Hope you're all doing well. I am just playing catch up here. Hopefully the game will kick in any second. There we go. How are you doing? I'm a little bit spur of the moment here. I've just jumped in and I thought I've got a quiet afternoon. Family's away. Bar one. Just thought I would jump on here. And this is this landed this morning actually in the ModHub. This and the Jacto Mods landed in the ModHub this morning. And I thought to have a look at them, and I've been playing around on this for a little while. This is a great map. This is a great map, and there's a few things that are quite nice about it. So I thought, very randomly, I would jump in and have a play with this, and I am impressed. So this is your spawn point when you arrive in the map at the bus station. It's kind of cool. So we thought we would take a wander out and see what's happening. Oh. Echo happening again? Is it? Hang on, let me just check something then. There we go. That is because my mic is not appearing. Second. What happened? There we go. How's that? At least we know how to fix it now. That should have fixed it instantly. Yeah, echoey. Just... I need to pull my system apart and fix it. Tim Maslin, Mighty Mike, Collins Custom, Scorpion, Patton, Pete. Crikey, loads of people. Hello, everyone. I honestly didn't know how many people would jump in today, because it's a funny time of the day and all that jazz, but why not give it a go? Why not give it a go? Scorpion's Edge, by the way, drop me a DM on Discord. For some reason, you've disappeared off my... DMs, and I couldn't get in touch with you, couldn't find you on the server the other day, but drop me a quick DM, mate. Hi, Ethan, Tim Maslin. Tell me you're having a day off. Are you relaxing? Saturday afternoon. Well, Saturday morning for you. So, yeah, this map is really good. This is really, I mean, Connect Modding Group, we know, do some good stuff. But I was well impressed with this. Is radically different enough to anything else that we've seen. You know, European maps, US maps, they are all similar on a theme, right? But this is very good. It's got red dirt everywhere, which is nice. All the signage is correct. There's some nice textures on it as well. But look at this, really nicely done. Oh yeah, always on it. Always up. Thanks, Scorp. Pan, yes, of course I'll have a look at your map, mate. No worries at all. Music Man, Big Jono, Age Lord, how are we doing, guys? Nice. It's 9:30 in Eastern... Crikey. Yeah, this is not my normal streaming time, but it's a nice... It's what is it here? It's 2:30 in the afternoon UK time. So, so we've got a few things set up here. We've bought a few bits of land, but we'll do a little bit of a tour of the... We'll do a little bit of a tour of the map as well. The PDA is lovely. Really nicely done. Standard size map, available on all platforms as well, which is cool. But it has coffee. You can harvest and produce coffee on this map. And there's some tools to help you do that as well. So I think one of the things I see sometimes when you've got all these extra crops that are added, so we've seen carrots, we've seen onions and things like that. There's not a lot of machines out there to harvest them, or they're kind of wrong. You know, you have to use a combine harvester to harvest things, or a potato harvester to harvest onions or whatever it is. So this does it a little bit differently. It's actually got the Jacto Mods. So if you do Jacto, mods, you'll get a link to the Jacto Mods in the ModHub, and also !map will give you a link to the map as well. So 6:30 AM here in Washington. Oh, thank you, Tech, for joining us so early in your day. So yes, let's just jump in here. I'll just go to the brand page. It's probably easier than showing you where they are, because they're all a bit hidden away somewhere. So you've got a couple of sprayers. So well, first things first, before I show you that stuff, let me show you what these look like, and how you get them, because they've done a great job with this. So I bought this little farm here. So there we go. We've got a kit there, which I'll come back to in a minute. But I mean, look at this. How
How good does this look? It feels radically different to a European map. I love it. So we'll just cross the road here. All the signage as well. And the correct Portuguese? Is it Portuguese? Brazilian? But here are your coffee trees. These are ready to harvest. But you place them like you place vines and treat them like you treat vines. So if we go into here, if you go into productions and orchards, there we go. You have got coffee. I can't do it there because I don't own the land. Let's buy that just quickly, shall we? I can't buy it, I haven't got enough money, but I do own this field here, I think. It's got cotton in at the moment. But just for demo purposes, productions, orchards, there you go. You can drop in rows like you do with olives and grapes. So there you go. Hops would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, the dirt on the asphalt does look great, doesn't it, Mike? Yeah, just that nice, as you would expect as you turn in and out of passive tracks coming off the road. It looks great, and even the cracked concrete on the edge of the roads and things like that. The textures on these roads are really nice, actually. So what I thought we'd do, the other thing that is on here in big quantities is sugarcane, and it's something I've never done before. But again, the Jacto kit that's come today, Jacto, not Jacto, Jacto kit that's come today has some really nice sugarcane harvesters on it. So there you go, there's a sugarcane harvester. It is a beast, and it has got the most immense planter you will ever see. Look at this thing. It's an all-in-one unit, hinged here, with a huge planter on the back. It does corn, sunflowers, soybeans, beets and cotton. But look at that. Fantastic bit of kit. Let me just turn that off. And then you've got various sprayers. So we've got small sprayers for the coffee. This is the coffee harvester. Obviously looks relatively similar to the New Holland stuff we got for grapes and olives. But really nicely finished. I mean, look at the detail on that. That's crazy. Obviously shakes those trees. Haven't even fired this up yet, so... Oh, we need to unfold it first. But it raises up. Looking forward to giving this a spin, actually. And let me spin it up. Look at that. Nice, right? So, anyway, let's go to the shop and let's go to Jacto. So you've got these little sprays for in between your coffee trees, and then you've got a smaller sprayer there for which folds out, but obviously you can't use that for the coffee trees. So that could be for, well, anything you like, really. Your sugarcane harvester. There, you've got your coffee harvester. A high sprayer. Now, this I think you could maybe use with your coffee trees as well, because it's high up. This lime spreader as well. And then a big sprayer, 36 or 42 meter width, so that looks pretty good. All with Brazilian number plates for the map as well, which is nice, and they've all got window tinting as well, so nice compliments to this map. That massive planter, which I love, and is getting up there for being one of the most expensive things in the game at $825,000. So that's interesting. And then another sprayer at the end. So it's a really nice set of kit, this. And it's from Jacto, so it's almost, I would call it a DLC. I'm guessing they've built it maybe with Connect and stuff, but don't really know the ins and outs of it, but looking really, really good. Jordan, you've got a rodeo going on this afternoon. That sounds awesome. Fantastic. Peter Clark, nice to see you, mate. How are you? Let's play catch up with chat here. Oh, it's nearly bedtime in Australia, Sean. 9:36 p.m. It's crazy, isn't it? There's tech over in Washington at 6:30 a.m. and Sean's in Oz at 9:30 p.m. It's crazy, isn't it? So, I think the best thing to do here, I've even got some appropriate... So this is a South American Valtra. We've got a trailer there for coffee beans, which you unload here. And I think if I go around here, yep, you go in here with your coffee beans, and this thing makes roasted coffee. So look, put in coffee beans, you get roasted coffee out, which you can sell. So you've got a full production chain here. Even the icons are nice, aren't they? There you go, supermarket or the cooperative for your roasted coffee. That said, prices maybe need tweaking slightly. You could sell your coffee beans pre-roasted for less, for more than you can sell. Maybe it's just because it's the wrong time of year. But it is August, so yeah, maybe a little tweak on those prices. But for the sake of today, it does not matter. You're saluting the coffee roaster with your cup of coffee. Nice. Hey, Jacto! How we doing? Right, let's go out the gate here. Let's drive up to our... Reed, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Right, so let's head up to our coffee plant. And of course, see, this is the problem. Did you hear that bell going? That is my front door. So I'm going to have to go and get that. So talk among yourselves for 30 seconds. I will return. Oh, sorry. I never turn mute on for that very reason. That was Amazon. You'd think they'd know better, right? But yeah, I was just saying that the models, the palm trees and things like that they've got, the signage, and they've gone a long way to making sure this doesn't feel like they've just used the base game elements, and they've built a load of stuff into it, which is great. So hopefully I'm going the right way. Soon find out if I'm not. Let's pull up the map. I'm going the wrong way. I might cut through these fields here. There we go. But yeah, this red track's now obviously got Dusty Lands on as well, and I've got the exhaust mod, so should get some nice dusty. It's autosave kicking in. We should get some nice dust and stuff kicking up. Just driving through other people's fields now to get to where we need to go to. But it's great. It's a great map. I'm really impressed with the quality of the finish on it. Obviously not been through it and checked all the relevant bits and pieces in terms of... I'm going to just cut through here. Triggers and things like that. I sometimes get a broad deal from people saying, oh, you don't test maps properly, but like I've said, I always test my maps based on would I play them, not are they perfect. I've got to carry a bit of emotion, and it could get me excited. I can live with a few little bugs, but if I want to play the map, I want to play the map. End of, right? Right. So let's take a punt. I think this might be looking about right. Yeah, there's my vehicles there. So. Jordan, it's all platforms, mate. It's in the ModHub today. Hit exclamation mark map. You will you'll get the info. So let's pull in here. Let's take out some of that cotton, which we'll never harvest anyway. And we'll have a go at harvesting some coffee. Cheers, Tim. All the best, mate. Hope the meeting goes well. Appreciate you dropping in. This tractor is in the ModHub as well. It's a Valtra. It's he says he can't remember what it's called in any way, shape or form. It is the Valtra T-Series South America. But it's in the ModHub. Nice little mod it is. Right, let's go and get our harvester, shall we? We've got a sprayer. I was going to test that spreader later, and we've got a small sprayer here, and we've actually got one of the little Antonio Carrera tractors. We might not get around to that though. We'll see how we get on. Let's go coffee harvesting. Hey, congratulations, mate. Or not. I don't know which. You missed Argsy. Here's a beer to celebrate his return this afternoon. Yes, we'll see Args later. We'll see Args later. I did tie with streaming tonight, actually, but I've got a old iron ready, and I'm going with the kids to see Jurassic World later on. So I'll leave the streaming to Args tonight, and although I might stream again tomorrow. I've got a couple of things lined up which I'm quite tempted with. I may even come back here if I'm enjoying myself. Who knows? 153 people on a Saturday afternoon. Yeah, it is a bit early for Args. Right, let's get this right. Unfold it. It's great to have you all here. I honestly didn't expect to have so many people here on a Saturday afternoon or morning. Right, let's see how we go here. Let's see. There we go. I did plant these myself. They didn't seem to snap like the grapes and olives, so I wonder if that's... It might just be me not knowing how to set it up properly, but... There we go. Well, the grapes seem to disappear after you've gone over them as well. See that? They're still red there, and then they disappear. Oh yeah, only 44 likes. If you're watching and liking, guys, please hit the like button. It does help the channel. Watching golf and FSG. That's going on just up the road from me, actually. Oh, there we go. One short row there, and we've got 45% in already. That's interesting. I'm almost tempted to try this on course play and see if it works. What do you reckon? I've not tried it with grapes or olives yet. So it could be interesting. Can't tell where it's storing the stuff. Oh, I can, and these bins down the side. I actually think there's an auger on this. I think there's a pipe that comes out. Yeah, there you go. It's a bit like a combine. So even again, just some of those small details. They could have just re-skinned the New Holland one, but they actually built a new one. So very good. Hey, Legacy, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Wolfie as well. How you doing, mate? So I need to switch back my setup. It's on the tablet, it's so small. Incendiary! There we go, I couldn't read your name there. It's only 1:50 here in New Zealand. AM, I hope, in the morning. Nathan, I'm in Edinburgh. That's correct, mate. That is correct. So, let me see. So here's the challenge. Also bought a trailer that doesn't... Oh, but there you go, you can adjust the pipe. That's good. And there you go, coffee beans. And this is a standard trailer, so I was slightly worried that maybe the trailers would not take the crop. But it seems to work with standard trailers. So I'm loving that, Let's bump our dust scale up, shall we? Mr. Simulation, how you doing? Nice to see you. 6:30. You guys get up really early at the weekend. Jeez, oh. Right, should we give it a go with Courseplay, or are we just tempting fate? Are we just gonna cause trouble? Let's give it a go, shall we? It's nothing like a stream to test stuff. Create job. Oh, what am I doing? Courseplay feed. On the vine. Look at this. Don't skip any vines. This could be fun if this works. I think it's only picking up one vine though. Can you believe coffee and FS? It's good, isn't it? I may have made a hash of this. Right. Let's try again. Create job. Courseplay field of it. Why is it only picking up one vine? Just because I've not spaced them properly. Possible that's the case. Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave it and do a little bit more work. It might be the same issue that you have on is it Middleburg, where it doesn't recognise the fields. Grants, I'm probably maybe an hour, maybe just a little bit over an hour, hour and a half. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. See how many interruptions we get. Any butts on how long FSG will tolerate wine work? I've been playing around on the Italian map actually. I got the HD pack and I've been having a play on that. That is a gorgeous map. That is glorious. Yeah, prices on GPUs are properly falling through the floor. I've seen 3080s kicking around for less than $700 now, which is great. Well, it's less than £700. I don't know what that is in US. Probably about 800, isn't it? Erin, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Gino, greetings from a very warm Belgium. Yes, warm here today. Not as hot as you guys. You guys are getting it crazy. We're only about 25, 26 degrees today. It's supposed to get crazy. It's supposed to be 40 start of next week. I think you guys are in the 40s already, aren't you? Bit of a hill here. Oh, not lined up enough with the vine. Oh, we're going to have to straighten up a bit more before we get any further. We'll fill a trailer up, we'll take it down to the coffee processing plant, and we'll give that a go, and then we will have a little bash at Sugarcane as well. This could end up being quite a lot of fun. So you really need to be lined up straight. There we go. It is glorious, isn't it, Jeremy? It is, I would say, one of the most picturesque maps we've got. But this is pretty nice too. This is a... And yeah, it wasn't a surprise, we knew it was coming, but I'm properly impressed with it. Really am. Let's not just cross crypto air, let's not... That's a 20 to 30 year investment at the moment. There we go, we are full. Got to work out where you've harvested to, aren't you? Don't you? Only 2,000 litre tanks, so not a lot of space in these. But I am loving this little... Let's have a look in the cab, actually. See what we've got. Nice, look at the little images on there. Nice. Pretty sparse, but nice. Oh, nice viewing. Nice to be able to see the pipe so well. Gonna clip the roof? No. There we go. Get that unloaded and we'll dive back in. I can't even remember which row I was on. I think it must have been this one. Or... What FPS? It's a solid 60, I think. Just sitting at 60. A little bit of a dip when you spin around fast, but it's smooth. It's definitely smooth to play. Getting those little wobbles, but nothing drastic at all. It's quite nice, this. Quite therapeutic. Yeah, Gino, too hot to be outside. Too hot to be outside. There you go, unlock the frame rate. It's just creeping into the... No reason to unlock it. Tank needs a couple of zeros on it. I think it does actually. 2,000 is not a lot, is it? Right, we've done all the bits, so I'll turn that off so we can speed up a bit. We'll go back up to the next row. Ah, you guys get every year though, don't you? Did I ever find a flight home? Yes. I'm staying an extra night. I'm flying home on the Monday rather than the Sunday night. But, and I can let you guys into a little bit of a secret, which I haven't told anybody else yet because I only found out about it yesterday. Because I changed my flights, I'm landing in Frankfurt and heading over to Mannheim. I take off at 4 AM from Edinburgh, so I land in Germany at like 8:50 in the morning on the Friday, and FarmCon doesn't start till Saturday morning at 10 AM. So I thought I will brass neck it, and I'll drop an email to John Deere, explain the situation, explain who I am, why I'm going there, what I'm doing. And they came back to me yesterday and they've invited me on the Friday for a full factory tour of the Mannheim factory, which I don't believe is open to the public, and the John Deere Museum, plus lunch. So, of course, I will take the GoPro, and if they let me, I'll record it all for you guys. Sometimes, best policy is to just ask. What's the worst they can say? No. But they might just say yes. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. Please don't crash a truck. I don't think they're going to let me drive one. But yeah, the place looks absolutely colossal. Show the lunch. The most important thing, right? If you do Romator, if you do !map, you'll get all the info. Oh, there we go. A few clipping issues there. No loss, only gains. Exactly, Scorp. So I have gone back to them saying, how feasible is it for me to film? Am I allowed to film stuff? You know, happy to... If the stuff you say, yeah, you can't film that. But it's just me, like, showing you guys. It's not like I'm going to send it all to cases. Top secret info. But yeah, very cool. They were super friendly. Delighted to help me out. So that's great. I'm just praying that I don't get any delays on my flight. That'll be just my luck. Well, I did think Peter, that I would pitch the idea to them while I was there, just to see if it was even feasible. Just to see if it was even feasible. You never know, like you say. You don't ask, you don't get. Epic Domain, did I hear about MRG? What's happened to MRG? I haven't heard. He's been very quiet recently. Actually, well, I know he's working hard on maps, but he's been lying low. Industrial espionage. Yeah, I can't imagine me being very good at that either. All I need is the front half. That's true, yeah. Technically, all I need is the dashboard, and because you've obviously got the cab. If you're in cab, you've got all the stays and stuff. So, yeah, it would be interesting, wouldn't it? To see where you would. Faber, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you dropping in, mate. Nice to see you. Right, I'm gonna get stuck end of the row again, aren't I? Like I said, as Peter said, needs another couple of zeros on the end of these tanks, really. We'll get stuck halfway down here. Barbic Tech, how you doing, mate? Let's go for the whole hog and ask for a full tractor. Can you imagine what Mrs. FSG would say if there was a John Deere parked in the drive? And did I treat myself on Amazon Prime Day? I did. I did treat myself to a couple of... I've got a very, very fast USB 3 hard drive to take to Mannheim to store stuff on, and I bought some really cool radio mics. Lapel, they clip on your lapel. So I was going to do a few interviews with people, and now I get to do an interview with John Deere as well, if I can, if they're willing to let me. So yeah, lots of exciting stuff coming. Conscious I won't be here though, so actual FS content might be a bit light for a few days. Probably run 2 of these, couldn't you? Or 3. It's not filling up very quick. Thank you, Great Devil. Mr. John Deere. John Deere, yes. Looking forward to the museum. I'm really interested to see what they've got in the museum, actually. Oh, that's good, Jordan. Congratulations, mate. That's a nice thing to do, isn't it? A positive thing after your granddad passing. Right. Back into... I was hoping to... That's only a 20,000 litre trailer. It's going to take a few loads to fill it up. I don't know what I've got. Always happens with new games, this. I don't want... Stop and go braking. There we go. Nobody got time to stop and press the pedal again. Luke Fox! Surviving Wyoming. This is not a stream about surviving Wyoming. Surviving Wyoming will be out when it's out. Be patient. Oh, Scott, a wedding in 40-degree heat. Oof. I know, right? Maybe I'll sign an agreement with them to just drive John Deere stuff. Now I could play Case Off against them as well. No. Maybe next stop is over to the John Deere factory in the States. Jeez, oh, Scorp, 105 in your wedding. That would not... I got married in a kilt. And if anybody who's worn a kilt will know they are... I think probably the best word to describe them is substantial. They weren't designed for hot weather, and I got married on a very hot, in Scottish terms, day in my kilt. And I think I lost about 50 pounds in sweat. Don't forget Fendt, that's true, Peter. Their factory, there's a brilliant video actually about the Fendt factory in Germany on YouTube. If you've not seen it, it's well worth a watch. Crazy big operation there. Well, the priest was going to die. Yeah, he used to wear proper Jacobite kilts. Jeez, oh. Probably knitted, like, they don't knit them out of wool, they're knitted out of just solid, pure sheep. Bit toasty, a bit of a proper Scotsman, a tad drafty, and unfortunately the air never makes it up there. Pixie Dav, I am harvesting coffee on the new map from Connect modding group based in Brazil, and I can't remember what the name is off the top of my head, so if you hit exclamation mark map you will be able to find it. I don't want to butcher the pronunciation of it either, but yes, fully operational coffee production, growing. You plant the coffee trees as you would with olive or grapevines. You obviously harvest them very similarly to grapes and olives as well. And they are, so far, working really, really well. Nice texture as well, look at that. They've done a good job with these. I'm interested to see how they come out of the production point as well. Now I've got to work out what I've harvested and what I've not. That's the only thing. You struggle. You can just about work it out. There you go. There's the ones that I've harvested. And the ones that have not. So let me go up here a bit. We'll do another couple of passes and then we'll... True Scott will never tell you. For real. I once wore a kilt to I was at a conference in Las Vegas. And I once wore a kilt to there was like a party at the end of the conference. Me and my mate went, and I never had so many photos taken of me in the space of about 2 hours as that. Absolutely brilliant. We caught up to the bit that we'd harvested up to. Now we're stuck on there. We're going to have to go all the way to the end and then drive down the side here. See the exhaust mod as well, pumping out some, belching out some smoke when it's under load. Loving that. It's very subtle but very nice. Not take us too long to get through this, has it? He says half a field, but these are smaller vines now, so how long are we going for? 3/4 of an hour already. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? Right, when this is full, we'll take the trailer down to the production point. You call it coffee, I call it my anti-murdery juicy juice. Taking it's a prerequisite for your morning routine then. I am properly enjoying this. 196 watching on a Saturday afternoon, 198 watching on a Saturday afternoon. Yeah, if you could hit the like button, and if you're not a subscriber and you're thinking this is interesting, hit the old subscribe button as well. Yeah, it just helps. Certainly likes help more people see it. I kind of think this map needs some decent attention because it's really, really good, and I think people will overlook it if they if you're not careful, because it's not the standard. You know, we're all creatures of habit, right? And if another big mapped Midwest US map came out, everybody would jump all over it. But actually, this is worth looking at. We're having that debate at the moment. We've had it over the last few days in terms of... oh, thanks, Jeremy. Over the last few days about how there's a bit of disgruntlement, I would call it, that the big DLC and the new map are going to be logging based. But... and just like, you know, not everybody harvests coffee, but it's nice to have the option, right? Like it's nice to harvest wood. It's still agriculture at the end of the day, right? Whether it's peas or beans or wheat or barley or corn or maize or, you know, all of these things. There's traditional farming and there's things like coffee. I'm sure some of the so Neo my oh, bit of a tank slapper there. This must be quite heavy. And there's the door again. Right. Let me park up. I actually have the ability to put an add-on. Right, I'm going to put an add-on while I go and check the door. Bear with me for a second again. I'll mute the mic again. Daughter back from the park this time. First rule of streaming in the afternoon. Expect interruptions. Right. Let's get our bearings first. So I'm here, I want to go that way. So there's a coffee production point there. So we just need to hang a right here. Over the hill. I like the noise of this case as well. Yeah, I think the three wheels on this trailer are making things bounce a bit. Thanks, Sinatra. How are you doing, buddy? Thanks for the commercial break, Scorp. That's the dog pushing the door open now as well. Yeah, look at the black smoke coming out of it. Turn it off, put it back on. Like that. It's subtle, but it's very good. It is very good. Right, we're on the downhill now. I think actually this is coffee production here. Double back on myself. I was pulling out to turn there, and then I panicked that that white car might. I very rarely play with. Oh, see, lifting the back end up as you turn. I very rarely play with vehicles on or traffic on. Hey, thanks. That's not the coffee point. Right, see? Sense of direction's really gone to pot. Must be an age thing. Thanks, you're a gent. It's not me you pay, it's YouTube. YouTube, you must be YouTube Premium, surely. There we go. I peeked too early. There's a cotton unload point as well. At least you're getting a tour of the map, I suppose. Gas station here. Heath, just wondering if you ever have trouble with FS not updating. Are you on Steam or are you on the Giants version of the game, Heath? Because I do know that their servers are very slow. If there's a lot of people downloading it, it can be quite slow. Scooter, how are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. I mean, look, visually, look at this map. This is a very, very nice map. It's attractive. As Mike said earlier on, those just the red dust that gets pulled onto the road and the junctions and things like that, just nicely done. Right, have I got lost again? Or do I go down here? I think I go down here, don't I? Look, there's cars everywhere. Right, where's the coffee point? I think if I turn here... Just check. Yeah. I can turn here and then turn again. I've got my bearings. Literally played it for about 30 minutes before starting up the stream, so... It's not a Challenger, it's a Valtra, and it is available in the ModHub. Oh, there we go, our first stop sign. Gone. Reconnect. Move it to FarmFlix. Heath, their servers can be a little bit slow, but it should work. Make sure you've got all your ports on your Yep. On your router or your firewall opened up. Why did that stop sign jump out into the middle of the road? Exactly. Just minding my own business. Threw itself at me. It's a nice trailer as well. That trailer's in the ModHub as well. All of this stuff is ModHub downloadable. Whether or not it's all platforms or not. But I just grabbed a couple of trailers. There's a really interesting trailer actually here, which I'm probably not going to use now. The scissors trailer. I thought it might be quite good for moving coffee around, but it hinges in the middle there. Well, it might be quite good. You not get around to it. Look, you put a Brazilian flag on it as well. What's not to like? Make a Brazilian trailer. Look at that. So yeah, that was interesting. New West trailers that came out the other day as well. These are nice. You've not played with them yet. They're good. But yeah, here is the Desire. More of a maybe a construction trailer. Rocks maybe, but it's quite nice. And that's the map. Look, there's the Brazilian number plates that come with the map. They're quite nice as well, aren't they? Just to be a bit different. Nice to see. Right, we'll go and turn our production on. See if we can get some coffee beans out. I'm guessing they'll spawn here on pallets. Days, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. This is something you probably quite like. Running already. 1,100 cycles a month. It's going to take a while to tick through that. Ethan, if you wanted to start up a YouTube channel, do you have any tips? Funnily enough, I was chatting about this yesterday, Ethan. First and foremost, get a good mic. There's nothing worse than somebody doing a voiceover on a channel that you can't hear. So record stuff, play it back, listen to it yourself, and if you think it sounds good, then you're on a starter for 10 there. Make sure you have a good thumbnail. Plan your video. Just have a think about what you want to do in your vid before you do it. There's nothing worse than kind of you're in a video and you go, oh, I don't know what to do now, or you kind of get stuck. When you edit it, cut the boring stuff out. Keep the interesting stuff, or what you think is the interesting stuff. Your version of what's interesting and other people's might be different. I get that, but we'll do a bit of do a bit of sugarcane while we're waiting for our coffee to. But most importantly, Ethan, have a whole heap of fun doing it. You've got to enjoy it. That's the bottom line. If you don't enjoy it, you're on a hide it or nothing. You will stop playing and stop doing vids very, very quickly. Haven't been on the game or blend it in 2 weeks. Been too busy that's my problem at the moment. I'm ridiculously busy with work and stuff, so I'm struggling. And things like FarmCon, which is going to take me out for another weekend, and then I'm on holiday for 2 weeks. So Heath, you have trouble with mods that you've put in your mod folder but they don't show up on FS. Where are you getting your mods from, Heath? I would only ever recommend getting them from direct from modders or from the ModHub. There's too many dodgy mods out there. Usually, first sign of a mod not working, there's something wrong with it. Right, let's put this on Courseplay, shall we? And we can run a trailer to it. Doink. I want to create a job. Courseplay. First waypoint. Generate fieldwork course. No headlands. Am I crazy, man? There we go. There we go, that all looks good to me. So have you noticed this? So I had on here, I had first waypoint, but you come back to here and it's nearest waypoint, and it really confuses it sometimes. Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Days. It's remove foliage. Now, does this let me remove foliage? I'm thinking. I think it's just flattened those crops, haven't I? So I think I might need to top it first. I've never used one of these before. Oh, a lower harvester, that might help, mightn't it? That looks more like it. I was going to say, I'd be pretty disappointed if this wasn't an all-in-one machine. Right, here we go. Nearest waypoint. Oh, it starts and then freezes. Ah, there's no storage in it. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. There you go. Gonna have to swing the... Oh, swings automatically. I was like... Go! Now we're laughing. Let's get our cruise control down to a sensible speed. What are we saying here? 7, do we think? 6. There we go. I am the first time I have ever done sugarcane. Dusty Land's looking good though. Does that go up? Shall we bump it a bit more? See what happens? Oh no, that's looks like it's preset. There we go. Coffee and sugarcane. Just hold a little bit then, didn't slow down then, did it? Marcus, how's it going, mate? How you doing? Nice to see you. Welcome from all the way over there in Oz. How's the new map going? I am loving it. I have to say, totally different experience to anything I've done in FarmSim before. Not just the crops, but just the feel of the map and stuff. It's great. I know there was a couple of Brazilian maps in 19, but I never got around to playing them, so this is, yes, a new experience, and I'm properly impressed with it, I have to say. Oh, apart from the fact I can't drive straight lines. There we go. Pretty sure I turned on cruise control then. There we go. Rusty, how's it going, bud? Nice to see you. Did a load of headlands now. I'm regretting. My friend Autodrive might be coming out to play. Come on. Doing that thing where you have to lift your foot off the accelerator and hit the number 3 at the right time. You should only do sugarcane with a working width of 20 meters. A bit like potatoes, isn't it? Oh, the pipes, kind of field edges are a little bit wobbly, aren't they? Missing some of the crop there. It's going okay, we're going alright, we're going alright. I am full, however. Let's go and empty this. Let me bump, do you know what, I'm going to run it 5 times. 6 times even. Just because I want to try and get some of that... Oh, wrong side. Oh, raises automatically, nice to see. Assuming this is the unload point. Didn't find out. Take care, Dace. Yeah, take care, mate. We'll catch up soon, yeah? I see your update to your potato, your Grimmy potato harvester was out today as well. What are you writing here? Like somewhere that could unload sugar? I probably need to do it the other way around. Didn't get a trigger. Hey! Bollard goes flying. Okay. That is not where we unload. Sugarcane processing factory. Do I have to... Oh, do I have to buy it? Do I have to own the production? Where is the spanner? Can't find it. Right. Let's do... Oh, it's not letting me visit it either. That's just an unload point rather than a processing point, isn't it? Which way does it tip? Was I right before? Because they're saying it tips to the left. And do it manually. I thought it might have got a trigger though. There you go. Oh, there we go. No, it is working. There's no auto tip on that trailer. Surely that should be automated. Now I'm starting to see why nobody does sugarcane. The trailers are rubbish. Interesting. Never had auto tip. Oh, okay, there you go. There is a self-propelled. I've got this one here. What does this one do? Is this it? No, it's just another one that does that. Well, this is bigger. I'm using this one. Bearded, nice to see you, mate. How's things? Who doesn't do auto unload trailers? Like, not being funny, but it's a hydraulic tree. You can see the hydraulic pipes on it, so why would they not? Just use I like any other trailer. Seems silly. I even did my research. Apparently Massey Ferguson's are the most popular tractor in Brazil, taking 36% of the vote, followed second by Valtra. So there you go. I'm just gonna, because crop destruction's on, I'm tidying things up as I go along. Look at that, I put my cruise control on and he wasn't fast enough. Has he stopped? Is that the problem? No course? Oh, in the Massey, that's why. I don't want to be in the Massey. There we go. Yeah, he stopped randomly. That's odd. There we go, we're off again. Looks a bit similar to the Case Alley. Yeah, I know what you mean. I think it's a pretty standard concept. When you see them together, though, they do look radically different. It's definitely its own model. Triple Pursuit FS version. I would buy that. I'll pitch that to Giants next week when I'm in Mannheim. It's a slightly different licensing partnership than they used to. There we go. Sorted. Sorry, I have not been keeping up with chat. I can't because I'm trying to pay attention to this. So you couldn't run Sugarcane trailers on auto drive if they're not automated unload. Is that right? Mr. Scott Free for All, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Hope you're alright. Also, we're just selling this. There's no is there no sugar mill on this map? We'll have to have a look at that. We'll tidy up this these few bits that I left out as well. There we go. Gone. I wish I hadn't done 4 headlands now. There's enough space to turn around. I could see on straight fields this would be okay. But yeah, the trailer thing's bugged me. That's slightly annoying. Oh, and it gets very close to the pipe sometimes. He's stuck. You're just waiting for a trailer. There we go. He was just waiting. Ahmed, welcome back, mate. Nice to see you again. Oh, look, there we go, 100%. There we go. Ah, Legion, how are we doing? Yes, midday stream, just randomly, crazily, was sitting around having a play with this, got quite taken by it, thought you guys would like to see it. I thought I'd fire it up and give it a whirl. And it's really good. It's really good, other than Sugarcane trailers. Which don't tip by themselves. Sugarcane sucks. Well, I can say I've done it now. That's half the... Hard to criticise something when you've never done it, but I can say I've done it now. Oh, I don't have access to the land now, even though I'm selling it. Also, you get paid a pittance for it. There we go. Yeah, is there no sugar production on this map? Let's have a look. Sugar, sugar, sugar. No, just sell points. So where? Sugarcane processing factory, which is where I am, right? Unless that's the load point. You just get it back over there. I can get Arksy to do it on no man's land. That's true, Jason. That's a good idea. So let's see if we can. We got anything decent in here? Do you know what? We'll get this trailer just for fun. Just an excuse to have a look at it, isn't it? 82 Studios version of the Mac. So let's go matchy matchy with our trailer. I don't have enough money. Didn't want to buy it anyway. Well, we're just going to cheat it in. For the purposes of this. Go, and we're going to get our trailer again. Go. We will see if we get any sugar. I don't think we will, because it's given us, it paid us for it. Margaret would not be happy with us. Did I buy the factory? It didn't give me the option. I can't find a spanner. That'd be why it sold it for me, wasn't it? Rather than spanner, a wrench. There's no wrench. Ooh, what's that? No, that's the one I'm parked under. So there's a trigger here. Around here. Apparently there's a trigger here. Oh, that's a shop. But it's just an unload point rather than a processing point, isn't it? So maybe Cooperative grain storage. Sawmill. It's not that. Grapes. Bakery. Coffee. Dairy. Yeah, let's buy this. Jeez, 2.5 million. Look away again, Margaret. Wonder if that shows up the triggers then, yeah. Interesting. Nothing showing. I'm just getting the truck. Does it give us the... This may not take sugar, actually, this trailer as well. We should just check that. Well, it'll take coffee beans. So I'm going to assume it'd take sugar. Maybe not, though. That might be the problem. So sugar as an output is missing as well, that's interesting. Are you arguing about whether it's a wrench or a spanner? So that is a fill point. What's it a fill point for? Let's try a different trailer, shall we? Let's see if we can just... Let's just try and get to the bottom of this, if we can. Normally sugar produces into pellets. Is this map different? Only that we couldn't pick up into pallets. Yeah. So sugarcane, what would it process it into? Sugar, right? But it's just, I think we just sold the sugarcane rather than it processing it, because there's no, I can't find a processing point. Is it a slurry fill point? Is it, yeah, it could be a... But they're calling this the sugarcane processing factory. But it's not processing, it's not converting it to sugar. And I don't think there's nowhere else on the map that does it. So I can't work out if it's not working as it should, or the guys just decided that you sold your sugarcane. And they definitely can't find a spanner anywhere. Or a wrench. Or both. So, I am a little baffled. Delete the lot, exactly. Delete the lot and place a sugar factory. Slurry Tanker, let's try a Slurry Tanker just so we know what we're dealing with. Do you know what, I'll dump a couple more loads in here and then... I have a very slow mouse as well, so I end up like scrolling right across my desk to sugarcane build. Yo, see, it's selling it. Look, I've got harvest income there. It wouldn't sell it if I owned it. It's I feel like there's a trigger missing. So I've bought the land now, Kevin. But I can't buy the processing plant. It's a bit odd. Can't seem to find. There's no I shall maybe drop Connect a little note this afternoon and ask them how they've got it set up. I would have almost assumed this would be a spawn point for pallets or something here, wouldn't it? Or you could buy it in bulk, maybe from these containers. But it feels... Is there any other, like, pipes that we can unload from? We can see. Let's try that slurry tanker anyway. That's a good call, just to see if we can work out what's going on with that. How often did you do this? Scroll through looking and just can't, for the life of you, work out what's what. So that'll take, they all take slurry. Probably want one that takes slurry. Would it be a form of digestate, do we think? There you go. Let's try this. Nice Brazilian green already. That's a good point, Jeremy. We'll look at that. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. I like the Jake brake that 82's put on this. Look at that exhaust thing. It's under full load going backwards. Ah, there you go, FS Bushcraft. Reading up. So there you go. There is no production point. Let's work out if this is slurry. Let's work out if this is digestate or slurry. Must be something. Correct. It is indeed slurry. I think so too, Scott. All of that sugarcane, which is obviously part of the region. I think this might be a sell point. Yeah, look. Just buy it from here. Right. Let's leave all that be. We know we can do it. We gave the nice new harvester a run. Just have a look at it down here. That is a nice bit of kit. Look, nice detail in it. Look at all those pipes. That painted on, or do you think those wheels go round when it's fired up? Let's check that. Doesn't want to start. Because it's still on courseplay. Watch the cogs on the inside. No, they don't spin round. That's a shame. Good animations here though, look at those. Can't argue with that. Right, let's go and see how much coffee we've got. How big is it compared to the case? I think they're similar sizes, Ali. Let me just drop the case down next to it. Now we've got 10 million quid, we can do what we want. I'm going to say it's bigger. Yeah. I actually think it could be a little bit bigger. Similar concept though, isn't it? Look, definitely a wider pipe or conveyor. Stick your hands in there and see what happens. What's Skull saying? Your oldest kid is a donut monster. Yeah, says his dad who's just bought donuts. I bet yours isn't. I bet there's none left of yours either. Right. Have I got universal autoload installed? You know what? We'll soon find out. Let's go and get ourselves. Well, let's just have a look and see what the coffee looks like, shall we? None yet? About 3 hours. Oh, it's slow, isn't it, to produce? It is slow to produce, right. Nothing for it. I'm gonna have to just blast forward with time. See what happens. Oh my god. Yeah, amazing views today, guys. I can't believe it. There's 250 of you watching on a Saturday afternoon. Maybe I'll do this more often. Yes, so things I've noticed that I might drop a note and suggest or just point out. The roasted coffee you can sell for about $500 per 1,000 litres. Coffee beans you can, well, there you go at the moment, you can sell for more. So why would you go through the process? Surely roasted beans would have a premium over coffee beans, or maybe it's the other way around, but then why would you do it? So that's interesting. And I just think, yeah, it's a little bit of a shame that you can only sell sugarcane, you can't put it into... I suppose the workaround for that is you put a sugar factory down, don't you? But there you go, it's taken an entire day and we've got half a pallet of coffee. So I think that production speed needs to be spent. Is it a 1-to-1 ratio? Good question, Jeremy. No, 2 coffee beans for a roasted. That's why the country's broke. So yes, definitely sell your coffee beans. Why bother calling it sugar processing plant? Yeah, that's interesting. It should be 1-to-1, shouldn't it? You're literally taking a bean and roasting it. You're not taking 2 beans and roasting it into one. Sell the plant. Yeah, I'm going to... there's a few little things, a few observations. I'm sure they won't mind me highlighting them. I'll do it in a nice way. I'm sure many others wouldn't. They'd rant that it's their God-given right to have a perfect map straight away. But on the piece, they've created a brilliant map. It's absolutely fantastic. I really like this. I can definitely see myself going back here. If I'm being honest, I'd probably tweak all of these things in just in the game, in the XML. Tweak the prices and stuff. In the interim, we have a pallet of coffee. It's only taken us... When did we start? 9 AM yesterday, and it's 6 AM the following day, and we've got our first thing of coffee. But yeah, that definitely needs a little bit of a tweak, I think. Or maybe it takes that long to roast, I don't know. And not being a person that's ever roasted my own coffee, I would not know. So, there you go. Sweet home roasted coffee. So all of that time and all of that effort for $534. Maxwell House. So there we go, folks. I will leave it there. I think an hour and a half. That's longer than I thought I would go for. But this is great. This is a really, really nice map. Like I said, those few little things there that we found are interesting. But yeah, I mean, crikey, all you need to do... Let's just do it and then problem solved. All you need to do is come over here. Well, they've even got a space sitting waiting, really, haven't they? Slurry pits. Let's not put it in there. Let's see if we can find a spot here where you could place a production. Sugarcane factory. Is that sugar? Yeah, there it is. See, it's not even that big, is it? Maybe not quite enough space there. But you know where you could put it? Because there's a massive car park. There you go. Problem solved. Sugar mill. Now I'm just going to make sure that you can tip sugarcane into it. Should be able to. Oh, look at that. That's a high load of sugarcane, that. I said I was going to go, now I'm fiddling around with stuff. Right, any modders out there? Okay, this doesn't do sugarcane, does it? Oh, it does. No, it doesn't. Or do I not own it? I do own it though, I've just placed it. Sugarcane sugar. Activate. That's not the tip point, that's why you clown. Ezo. Too close to the fence. There we go. So there's your solution. Just dump this down. That's a good point, Eltrick. Yeah, you could. I think it just needs a subtle, maybe even 1.25 or something like that. Or 1.1, you know, it's just, like you say, not that many bad beans, so... Heath, I usually stream on a Wednesday night, pretty consistently on a Wednesday night, sometimes do something over the weekend as well, very rarely do it on a Saturday afternoon, but actually, 250 viewers, please hit the like button on the way out. I may do this again, it seems like a good time to do it. I didn't... You're never sure, because obviously there's people watching from all over the world, but I guess you've got the Aussies and the Kiwis just getting up. Depending where you are in the States, a little bit early, but again, you're catching kind of breakfast time and stuff like that, so... yeah, you're right, Nathan, a few little tweaks, it's not... I wouldn't wholesale say the map's broken. I'm not one of these people that runs around with their hands in the air screaming, the map's broken! You know, you just tweak it, and I get not everybody wants to tweak Giant's Editor, but, you know, feed it back to the mod maker. Feed it back to the map maker in the nicest possible way. Don't rant at them and go, oh, your map's rubbish and it's broken. Feed it back nicely. Say, hey, noticed a few things. Think it maybe should be this or this. And who knows, you maybe even get onto their testing crew in future maps. So always pays to be nice. Be nice to people. There you go. Tip for the day. It's a standard size map, Jan. So it's just a 2x2. And it is all platforms. So all of this is available, so you can have coffee on consoles, which is great. Nice to see. So there you go. It's a really nice map. It's a really nice map. The coffee thing is fun. Go check it out. Well worth it. That big trailer holds sugarcane too. Yeah, it does. So lots of scope. Lots of scope to play around with this. I think it's really, really nice. So there you go. Right, have a great rest of your Saturday. There's a vid coming out tonight. There's an Old Iron vid coming out tonight. I will be watching Jurassic World, or whatever it's called, Jurassic World Dominion. And maybe we'll stream tomorrow. I haven't got a video set up for tomorrow, but I've got a few. Maybe I'll do a bit on Italia tomorrow with grapes and stuff. So thank you all for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hit the like button on the way if you can. It really helps the channel. And I will see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.